This is a...
Don't say Right.
This is a luxury fashion... You meant to finish my sentence.
Well, I don't even know what we're doing.
Fail.
Oh, fail, yes, it was a fail. A big fail, a failure.
This is a Isabel Marant piece. Now, no beef with Marant. I've got more beef with flannels.
With these guys.
There's no beef.
Yeah, but it's a little bit.
But it's just an interesting thing we can all learn from. We can learn from our mistake.
So, just quickly, the kind of Marant is from Isabel Marant, or Marant, how do you want to say it? I'm going to say Marant. The well-known kind of jumper.
The spell out one.
Logo mania.
It says Marant on it. Don't show it yet.
I'm not going to show it yet.
So I wanted one for Christmas. Austin got me one for Christmas from Flannels.
I did indeed.
We used their next day delivery service, which, by the way, is superb. The best service we have received, because we're last minute Nellies.
This also came on a Sunday. Bear in mind, a Sunday. So yeah, once again, and this near Christmas, yeah.
And you ordered it on Saturday, though?
Late Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
so that's fantastic. First things first with Flannels, if you order from Flannels, it's a luxury sort of like it's sort of like Net-a-Porter, but not as nice.
Yeah,
it's like
that's a really good way of putting it. If you haven't used it, or you're kind of not in the UK, because it's UK and Ireland, I think.
Yeah,
mostly.
But it is Gucci.
They have Gucci,
Prada,
Balenciaga, like any of the high-end luxury brands, or a lot of them at least, in one place. And they usually, what I will say is, because they buy, I feel like they buy wholesale as opposed to kind of concessions. They have discounts, which you can add. Like this was a 20% off, I think, on this.
20% off full price.
Oh, full price, which once again, it's a lot.
My one thing about them is it doesn't matter what you order; it comes in a Flannels dust bag. I just don't like them. They're really cheap.
They're cheap. Hold it to the camera so you can actually like see. It's kind of like, I'm not being rude about it, but I'd rather just get in the plastic.
Yeah, you know, like the things that like fake stuff comes in.
Yeah, that's what it feels like a fake dust bag.
It's horrible.
It's not high end. It's not luxury. It's not quality.
I don't like those.
If I would say this jumper original retail was over £200, right?
Yeah.
Like either do a nice dust bag or something that needs some packaging, or don't bother.
But they don't really do packaging either. Like their boxes aren't branded or anything that. But they give you these. And I recently ordered an off-white bag from them, which I got a really good deal on once again. So they are really good at good deals. It came faulty, and to be honest, their returns policy is that you have to pay for return postage even if it's faulty. And I just honestly couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered.
And it was a small fault, but it was faulty nonetheless.
It came in another dust bag for another company they owned called Summer Cruise or something .com, and I was like, ugh. Like,
and that's fine. It's obviously a sister company or something, but it's just a bit annoying when I bought it from Flannels. Anyway, going back to this one.
So I wanted a Marant jumper, like the sweater. This one was the one they had on. I think this was the only one they had on Flannels, correct?
They had this and the grey version.
The grey version of this, though, yeah.
Of this, sorry,
and it was listed as an Isabel Marant
sweatshirt,
Italy, whatever, however you say that, sweatshirt. So a sweatshirt to me, and to everyone that knows what a sweatshirt is a. I'm going to go get a sweatshirt. Yeah. Yeah. Example, you talk in between.
I will talk in between. So for me, a sweatshirt is something which is heavy, which is kind of, well, a sweatshirt, kind of, if you want to go like grassroots, I guess you'd say, like a chant from someone from Champion, or even like just a basic screen, what are they called? Screen stars? I don't want to say screen stars. Who am I thinking of? Like the people. Gildan, Champions, people like that. It's a sweatshirt.
This isn't a proper sweatshirt. No. But this is like sweatshirt material.
So this is thick, right?
Like thick cotton.
What you're talking about, like this, like a sweatshirt, okay?
Yeah.
Which basically, I don't know what that kind of means anymore, but a jumper, right? Should we go that? Yeah. Warm.
Sweater, jumper.
And I'd seen these multiple times from Atoll by Isabel Marant. They do a few different kinds. And online they describe the differences as shape. So some are kind of like long sleeves and kind of a more crop version.
They've got weird names like Millie, Lily.
Right. So I bought this one, and online, correct? You've seen it as well. It's a regular black sweatshirt.
Show how it comes in the packet. So you get the original like Isabel Marant packaging. It says Isabel Marant there.
Yeah. Okay.
And it tells you what it is. So it says we got a size extra large, which apparently is the size 16 UK. And the fit, if we're talking about fit, the fit was really good. But it literally says Isabel Marant sweatshirt.
Chloe? Okay.
Black.
So, just to give you a quick, sorry, that is the item. And just wait for this a second, right? So, I don't know if you'll be able to, with the lights. Firstly, it's like I don't know if I can show you on camera.
It's see-through.
You can actually see my face do that. Like,
it's a knit.
So
it's a knit.
It's not even a knit. Well, it is kind of a knit, but
it's a long sleeve mottled cotton t-shirt.
It's exactly that. I'm wearing a corduroy shirt, and it's like 3 times the layer of this. This was advertised as a sweatshirt. Now people might be saying, "Oh, well, that is technically a sweatshirt." For me, this is a long sleeve t-shirt.
It's a long sleeve t-shirt.
And any luxury company will tell you a long sleeve shirt. That's what they'll call it. Like, it's insane. Like, this is it's so thin. I'm not knocking that it's not good quality. It's lovely, but you can see through it. And if you're expecting a sweater, this is the kind of thing which is almost like an overshirt, isn't it?
I wouldn't even. I'd be freezing. It's not a sweater. Like, the only thing I can compare it to is a long sleeve t-shirt. But you know when you get that burnout material and it's like semi sheer, they call it burnout cotton,
like old vintage or something.
And it's like mottled.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what this material is. Austin's holding it up and it's like double layered. But if you like you just did then, look, you can.
Yeah.
You can
that would be one side.
You can see through
For example, if you're in a white shirt, I'll give you an example. If you're in a white shirt, I don't even know if it's going to come out on camera, but you can kind of see it. Like, yeah, there you can kind of see it there. Okay. The point I'm trying to make across is all their sweatshirts, all of them, they're between about 200 and max, I think 250, 260, right? Mm-hmm. So in that price bracket, no matter which one you buy, so one would be like this, and then the next one would be like a thick, because the other ones we've seen are thick, like sweater, what I call sweater material, heavy cotton. So you were quite disappointed, really, weren't you?
As a plus size lady, buying high end, most of it's hit and miss anyway. But obviously, I got to have a little bit of stretch to it. I wear jumpers over my dresses and then tuck up. Whereas this, because it's so thin and the material is very elasticy based, like it's like got stretch to it. As soon as you pull it on, it just stretches and it becomes so sheer. The logo stretches and everything like that. Whereas if it was a sweater material, like I thought it was going to be, because it's quite structured, you wouldn't lose shape.
No,
you lose
it
shape.
gives you structure, exactly that.
Yeah.
I also say
came up really short.
Yeah.
That's my other thing.
Once again,
very short.
So this one, as I said, like this style, you don't really pick it up on camera because of the way it's sat. But the sleeves are a lot longer than the actual top, right?
It's almost like a crop length, like to sit like on your hips, like literally above your jean line.
Which once again is fine, but it's not a sweatshirt.
But however, then we looked it up to see if we were just being crazy wazies, and we went over to Net-a-Porter, who also selling it for $250, I believe.
Yep.
And they don't have it listed as a sweater. They have it listed as its name, like whatever it's called, the Kunua.
It doesn't mention sweatshirt at all.
And on the model, you can see it's semi-sheer on the model.
It's also tucked in as like almost like a bodycon kind of vest almost, yeah?
But on flannels, it's advertised as a sweater, and it's just a lay flat like picture, like stock photo of the thing. So the colour looks opaque.
Solid, and it looks solid, and it looks deep black.
So my advice here, we'll wrap this up, it's only meant to be a quick one. My advice here is that if you're looking for a piece and you're not like bang on sure, then research the name or the product code of the piece, and then you and look it on other sites like Net-a-Porter or Louise Aroma, and see that it's the exact thing you're looking for.
I'm happy, as doing what we do, I'm happy to say this was an error on my behalf, right? Bear with me. To say that I should have done exactly that and researched multiple sites. Yeah. However, truthfully, I've seen these jumpers on multiple people, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on on the street if you want.
Yeah.
And every single time it's been a sweater. Now, when I see this advertised as a sweater, there was also a grey one which had the same look, right? Yeah. Same thing. I would expect to receive a sweater. No, I haven't, so I can't...
I'm dying. Call the police. So, right, this is the Isabel Marant label. I'll hold it up to the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the flannels label. It's the same label that's on the bag, right? And it's got Isabel Marant Sweater, black, 180, which was the price. I'll hold it up close so you can see it.
So you can see sweater. Shall I hit that? Sorry, guys.
Wait.
You can probably get that either way.
It says sweater here, right? I just turned it round to see if I could see. So you've got all the Isabel Marant stuff, and then Isabel Marant's label with their barcode, and it says T-shirt.
Is it? So show that on camera so that people know we're not just kind of.
T-shirt.
And please go to the Flannels website just to clarify and see what this is advertised as. This specific item.
I
It's a sweatshirt.
personally think there's a mistake there, probably in their like coding or their like reference, their product reference.
Either way, it was purchased by me for you
as a sweatshirt. But Isabel Marant actually, on their own words, list it as a T-shirt. You turn the tag over to Flannels tag, and it says sweater.
So that's what I'm trying to say is you could say, well, maybe I should have checked the actual item.
But you shouldn't have to if it says,
I was just going to say,
says sweater.
I was just going to say, when I'm spending, with all due respect, nearly £200 on whatever item I am, I should be able to trust their photos and the description. Mm-hmm. Just saying, guys.
Haters gonna hate, and we be haters today.
Anyway, this is going back, just to let you know, because it's useless now. It's not what we want.
And Austin's going to replace it, and then you'll see a review video on whatever Austin buys.
We'll show you what a sweatshirt looks like. That's all I'm saying. Bye.